Do you spend a lot of time in the UK?
I do. We split between the UK and LA because my family are in Europe. They're in Greece and Germany. And I still have some sprinkled in Australia, but this is a great home base for Sacha's family and mine.
So you must get it then, because obviously Americans don't necessarily get British humour. You grew up in Australia, so you must completely get it.
I grew up on Faulty Towers. I grew up on The Goodies, Blackadder. I'm Monty Python. I'm a huge...
All the good stuff.
Yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah.
You moved around a lot when you were little, which I found really fascinating.
I did. My parents actually sent me to a different school every year through until I started high school, and I was born in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And I was raised in sort of Scotland and England for a while, and then we emigrated to Australia. So I come from kind of a complicated cultural identity, but equally I had to make friends really quickly as I was always moving schools, which is why I love books so much. I think books were a constant form of escapism, and they were always my friend when I was the new girl.
So did that also... I would imagine, moving school every year, you've got, and you're having to make friends. Is that where some of your performance skills come from?
I think so. I'm very comfortable tapping into my inner idiot, and I'm sure that's because when you make people laugh, they're easy to connect with.
I think because I understand what you're talking about in terms of moving around, because I had this very similar sort of upbringing, and when you're constantly being the new girl, you have to kind of get in there right away, but it can be quite difficult. And obviously, when we were growing up, there wasn't emails, iPads, phones, and all this sort of stuff. It was books.
No phones? How old are you?
It wasn't for me either.
So it was all about, you know,
it was books, and that's what I worry about our kids today. I feel like they've access to tablets and iPhones and iPods, and it's such a shame because, you know, how can the instant gratification of a quick image or an emoticon, the excitement of, you know, of imagery compete with the drudgery of the grey print, which is so important. It's so important to me that kids read.
They have lost their imagination.
No, they haven't. It's not too late.
So kids, though, if their iPads break down or the telly goes off, it's like, oh, I'm bored, what am I going to do?
Well, I make my kids now read. I say, we all do it together. We go, right, half an hour's reading, my husband, me, the kids, we just sit there and read. And to begin with, they really pushed against it, but then they get quite into it.
They really
it's quite like relaxing time.
Well, what's great about reading is it doesn't just promote your imagination and discussions, but it also, it helps you to, I think, learn tolerance, to have empathy and to imagine what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes. And that's why reading is so important.
And do your children read your books?
They are the greatest editors in the world. I'm so lucky because my books, they're aimed for 5 to 8, so they're for our children's age group, and they're wonderful, and I'm surrounded by tiny people, whether I'm, you know, at play dates or, you know, volunteering at school.
Will they say to you, oh, so boring?
They just walk out. It's just like, gone, totally gone.
You said something right when you very first sat down, it was about tapping into your inner idiot, which I think is a really great line, because most of us, as we're getting, especially women, girls blossoming into women, we kind of have to put a lid on our inner idiot because we're told to be nice, stay quiet, and be ladylike, and this sort of stuff. And I love the fact that you channeled that, and actually, Sacha really encouraged that. The man in your life encouraged that. That doesn't happen very often.
Yes, no, I was auditioning for a lot of roles in Hollywood early on, and really not having any luck. I'd get, you know, not even called back, which is what happens before you get the job. You audition, and then, and it was my husband who said to me, "I think you're so funny, Isla. You know, you should go for comedies." And I was thinking, I'm too embarrassed to ring my agent up and say, "I think I'm funny. I want to audition for a comedy." But he was like, do it, come on. And I think it's true. Being assertive isn't a trait that's necessarily, you know, a stereotype of a female. You know, it's quite hard for you to... So I rang up and I said that, and I auditioned for Wedding Crashers, and
there you go.
Yeah.
Then it all changed. Marvellous. Yeah. Now, listen, we've got a little game that we play with all A-listers.
Oh, fun.
It's really simple. It's called Panda or Penguin, and basically you're going to be offered 2 choices. There's no right or wrong answer. You just say which one you prefer. And it could be as simple as Panda or Penguin.
Okay.
So, can we get ready, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to play Panda or Penguin. Woo!
OK, first question. Panda or penguin?
Penguin.
Home or away?
Home.
Yummy mummy or slummy mummy?
Slummy mummy.
Nice, I like that.
Dressing gown or ball gown?
Dressing gown.
Looks or laughs?
Laughs.
Yeah, definitely.
Nights in or nights out?
Wait, what was that?
Oh, sorry, it's my terrible accent. Nights in or nights out?
Oh, nights in. Nights in.
Botox or no tox?
Well, no tox. Clearly, I need it.
No, you really don't.
Diets or donuts? Please say donuts.
Please say no.
I actually swing. Sometimes I try both. Both.
Yeah, so do I, but I always end up at the donut. Heels or flats?
Flats.
Bad boys or nice guys?
Nice guys.
Spanks or thongs?
Spanks.
Soca
Girl. I love a spank.
Soca or shouter?
Wait.
Soca or shouter?
Sulka. Oh, sorry. Sulka or shouter? Shouter.
Sorry.
Shaver or shirker?
A shirker.
A shirker? What's that mean?
Well, do you shave
just
or you
grow.
don't? Or you just let it grow?
Oh, shirker.
Should we? Both.
Okay. Depends on
Depends on the area.
Depends on